at myself. Yeah. Daddy, where'd I come from? A 7-year-old asked. And it was a moment for which the parents had carefully prepared. They took her in the living room, encyclopedia and several other books, everything they thought she should know about sexual attraction, affection, love, reproduction. Then they both sat back and smiled very happy. Does that answer all your questions? The father asked. Not really, the girl says. Marcia said she came from Detroit, and I just want to know where I came from. And little Johnny, he had a real bad cussing problem, and his dad was getting tired of it. He decided to ask his shrink what to do. And the shrink said, Christmas is coming up. You should ask Johnny what he wants Santa to bring him. If he cusses while he tells you his wish list, leave a pile of dog shit in place of the gift or gifts that he wants. Well, 2 days before Christmas, Johnny's father asked him what he wanted for Christmas. Damn teddy bear laying right beside me when I wake up. When I go downstairs, I want to see a damn train going around to the damn tree. And when I go outside, I want to see a damn bike leaning up against a goddamn garage. Well, Christmas morning, little Johnny woke up and he rolled over into a pile of dog poop. Confused, he walked downstairs and saw another pile under the tree. He scratched his head and walked outside and saw a big pile of dog poop by the garage. When Johnny walked back inside with a curious look on his face and shit all over his clothes, his daddy smiled and said, What did Santa bring you this year? Johnny goes, I think I got a fucking dog, but I can't find the son of a bitch.
A big dog, too.
Person, by the way, not cussing. That's okay. It cussing. Person. That's person.
One fine afternoon, a gentleman was walking down the street, and as he came around the corner, he spotted a young boy sitting in front of the local candy shop. And as he approached, he realized it was his neighbor's kid, little Johnny. Oh, we love little Johnny. The boy was shoving sweet tarts and chocolate bars down his throat as fast as he could, so much it prompted the man to offer a little advice. He says, You know, Johnny, it's healthy to eat all that candy. Little Johnny looked up and he goes, You know, my grandpa lived to be 96 years old. Oh, the man said. Did he eat a lot of candy? Johnny says, Nope, but he minded his own fucking band's business. There's this little boy whose mom was about to have a baby, and one day the little boy walked in and saw his mama naked. And he asked his mother what was that hair between her legs, and she said, It's my washcloth. Weeks later, after the mother had the baby, the young boy walked in on his mom again, but while she was in the hospital, the doctor had shaved her pubic hair, and the boy asked his mama, What happened to that washcloth? And the mother said, Oh, I lost it. The little boy's trying to be helpful, so he looks out, looking all over to find his mother's washcloth. A few days later, the little boy is running to his mama, yelling and screaming, Mama, I found your washcloth. And the mother's thinking the kid's playing, so she just goes along with him, you know. Where'd you find it? The boy says, The maid's got it, and she's washing Daddy's face with it. And it was the first day of school. The elementary school teacher was establishing the fact she'd take no nonsense from these kiddies this year. And while taking roll, she was told by one boy, My name is Bob Fuckhauer. Mm-hmm. The teacher is very upset, and she says, There's going to be none of that kind of behavior in my class this year now. Bob, tell me your real name. And the kid says, No, really, teacher, it's Bob Fuckhauer. You can go across all 4th grade and ask my brother if you don't believe me. She didn't want to be subjected to the kind of thing. The teacher went across the hall, knocked on the 4th grade classroom door, and the 4th grade teacher stepped down the hall for a moment. She entered the room directly and entered the class, and she goes, Do you have a fuck hour in here? Hell no, replied a kid in the front row. We don't even get a damn cookie break.
Yeah. Where's my fuck hour?
I want my fuck hour too. I haven't had one in a minute. Alright, 6-year-old goes to the hospital with his grandma to visit grandpa. When they get to the hospital, he runs ahead of his grandma and bursts into grandpa's room. Grandpa, as soon as grandma comes in the room, make a noise like a frog. What? Says grandpa. Make a noise like a frog, because grandma said as soon as you croak, we're going to Disneyland.
No. Oh, gosh.
Alright, the father of 5 children had won a toy at a raffle, and he called his kids together to ask which one should get the toy. Who's the most obedient, he asked. Who never talks back to mother? Who does everything she says? And all the little kids in unison say, all right, Daddy, you get the toy. And my last one for the night. On Christmas morning, a cop on horseback sitting at a traffic light. Sitting next to him is a kid on a brand new bike, and the cop says, nice bike you got there. Santa bring that to you? And the kid goes, yeah. Cop says, well, next year tell Santa to put a tail light on that bike. And the cop then proceeds to issue a $20 bicycle safety violation ticket to the kid. Kid takes the ticket. Before the cop rides off, says, by the way, it's a nice horse you got there. Did Santa bring that to you? And humoring the kid, the cop's, yep, he sure did, the cop says. Kid says, well, next year tell Santa to put a dick underneath the horse instead of on top of it. Will ya? That's me for the night, boys and girls.
Give it up for WyNott, everyone. WyNott, yay!